Today I have a welcome to the neighborhood card, and this is using a few different things. We've got the layer and stack houses template, which is the main thing being used on this card. And so if you are interested in making this card, please stay tuned. Today I'll be using the Family Ties ribbon set. This has 12 different ribbons, so it's a really great variety. Layer and stack houses template, and with this you can create little miniature houses of all sizes and shapes, and even create your own little village or neighborhood. And then I am also going to use the Family Ties paper pack, and this is just a really quick sneak peek of those papers. Really nice, rich, earthy colors. And there we have it. This is one of my favorite sheets as well. So with that, let's get started with the project. This template is pretty self-explanatory. It kind of reminds me of paper dolls because you can just piece and layer together pretty much any of these pieces. But basically you just trace these on the back of your chosen paper and then cut it out and then layer and stack them together to create houses. And you can use these little images as guides if you want to, or you can use your imagination to guide you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut out my houses, and I'm also going to ink the edges. So I will be right back when I'm done with that. So here's my little cluster of houses. I've got 3 of them, and they all have different windows and doors and everything, so you can just see which papers I've used quite a bit. And now I'm going to add a little bit of detail just with a fine tip permanent pen. So for these windows, I'm just going to draw a line. Feel free to use a ruler, but I'm just going to go freehand. And then these shutters, I'll just do this just for a sketchy hand-drawn look. There we go. And for the doors, gotta add some doorknobs. You could also cut little circles out of colored paper if you like. And I'll just put a single line here. Alright, so there's my little neighborhood. Oh, and also on the background, I covered this with the black flourishes paper, and I also glued a 1-inch thick strip of the green paper across the bottom. Inked edges of everything. If you can tell, I inked along the dark areas too. And now I'm going to go ahead and finish my card, and I'm going to be right back. Okay, so now I am done with my card. I kept it pretty straight and simple with the greeting. I have welcome to the neighborhood, and that's from the new Welcome Home stamp set, which is this right here. And there we go. It's better. So it's got a lot of different houses and sayings and cute little trees and a fence. A bunch of different things you could use. And so I used the welcome and then to the neighborhood as a separate little thing here. So you could do welcome home, welcome to the neighborhood. And then there's even little dogs and cats, and it's really cute. Okay, so those are the welcome home stamps. And then I just put it on a teal rectangle here, inked the edges, glued it on the card, and then put that bow from the Family Ties ribbon set. Glued it right on the end on its side just for a little bit different look. And that's my card. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for today's bundle, and thank you for watching. First in the bundle, of course, is the Layer and Stack Houses template. And here's just to show you some of the shapes that you can make. See these little houses? They turn out really super cute. There's a whole bunch of roofs you can choose from, a whole bunch of different house shapes. You can even build them onto each other, like there or there. And there's a whole bunch of different window shapes, doors, and even a tree and a heart, and an awning. So tons and tons of different things you can make with this template. Next, I have the Family Ties paper pack. So you'll be getting two each of these 6 sheets. They're all double-sided. So this one's a really pretty blue pattern with the house pattern down here in the bottom. On the back of that is a lovely green. Then we have a brown and blue tile pattern, red flourish, really pretty chevron pattern, an ivory and tan flourish. This is one of my favorites. It's a very cute stripe, and you can see as I move the paper, it's got all the different patterns in there. On the back of that, a pretty teal. Then we have an all-over house print, and a dark rich brown flourish, red with brown diamonds, and then, or it's more of a blackish brown, I guess, but because this one looks like it's got black in the background. So this has actually a bunch of different sayings that you can cut apart and use separately, or you can use this as a background. So it's got lots of different possibilities with that. And finally, you're getting this lovely bunch of ribbons, and this is the Family Ties ribbon set, and they're selected especially to go perfectly well with the Family Ties paper pack and all of that family of products. So you've got some little twine here, some sheer dot ribbon, this extra wide crepe ribbon, some cotton twill. This twill has some words on it, and some stitched ribbon rickrack. So there's really a really big variety of ribbons here, so something for every project, I think, in this pack. So those are all the items in today's bundle. Thank you so much for joining me this week, and have a great week.